I I was, just now when I was coming out the time, I asked her, okay, you do an opening, don't ask me to talk. Then she was asking you. Anyway, good evening, everyone. How are you feeling? I think first of all, welcome back, to ASEP. I think it's been a wonderful month, especially over the weekend. I think we had rain. Is it just happened, right? Yeah, just happened, right? Yeah, like did a lot of things over the past few days. Yeah, I think after rain session, I think there's a lot of appointments. I think some of us, we are all busy following up and talking to some people who came for the session. Did you all benefit from the session? I think we all did, yes or no? I think Rain did a lot of preparation, okay? Because after the session, and then initially we invited him, he came for our group picture, yes or no? Yeah, initially we talked to him, he was like, okay, let me rest for a little while first. Then she went down, she used a lot of energy. Then after that, what happens is that suddenly he walked out to take group picture with you all, Yeah, I think we should give Rain another round of applause. Yeah. Anyway, today is a special session. You know why so special? Because this session we never communicate. But we collaborated before. We were chit-chatting, then we said we just use our heart to share. Because today's session is going to be like more on experience sharing on how to get started. But this time how to get started is more experience sharing. Not only my experience, but I want actually to speak more because I think she's more connected to a lot of you all, and she have a lot of experiences. So just now she wanted to ask me a question. Yes, what do you want to ask?
Yeah, I was saying, do you all realize that Andy is slimmer? You all better say yes. Yeah, Andy, you want to share with them your journey or your secret or not?
Anyway, I think most of us over here, all of us over here, took TME before, right? Okay, because in TME, we don't care tall, short, chubby or skinny. Everyone get to overhaul one time. So lately I saw overhaul TME. I think I had quite a very good results. In fact, my body fat is one of the lowest of my entire journey or life. Yeah, because I feel quite interesting. Because I understand one of the eating habit, one of the way. Okay, because lately Sam and Ashley is my consultant. Yeah, because everyone needs a consultant. So I will guide them how to do new skin business. They will also monitor me on my TRME results. Okay, because Annie cannot monitor me because when she talk, I don't listen. So Annie said, identify one person. Then here comes this couple. This couple very, very, I would say very lenient. Sometimes I ask her, this one can eat or not? Can. That one can eat or not? Can. Everything can. Can until I saw, okay, I think cannot. Yeah, but what happens is that I think what I learned from them, is that they are because they are all consultants and they are on field leaders. So lately I learned something about protein intake. I don't know about you all, when you take TRME, do you really focus on protein intake? Wow, you all know. Then I don't want to share. I just got to know that. Yeah, anyway, TRME is not my era because I grew not because of TRME last time, But I learned about this protein intake. They talk about, because my weight is now 65. Okay, 65 is my ideal weight. Okay, so meaning that I need to take 65 grams of protein every day. So now I start to monitor my protein intake every single day. And when I started monitor, I think since last month, right? Early last month until now.
Yeah. 2nd of August.
What? August, yeah. Basically it's 1 month plus, But my muscles increase. When my muscles increase, then my BMR also increase. Then it actually burned very well. And lately, I did a medical checkup. The last round I did medical checkup, I got some highlighted red color things. Quite a number of it. Yeah. Then I was like, wow. Okay, never mind. Then last week I did a medical checkup. And guess what? Everything is perfect. I was like, wow, 50 years old, everything is perfect. And the doctor also told me that, some doctors over here, also told me that, wow, actually quite good your results. Because based on last time and now, there's a lot of improvement. Of course, after last time, I take a lot of supplements. Okay, last time not so consistent one. After the results, I take a lot of supplements very consistently. Then I put myself again, on TRME. Not again, my first time taking TRME. Go and overhaul my body. Then overall, the results was very good. Yeah, because the first round actually, there is certain things higher in my kidney issue. Okay, but this time round, everything went back to normal. And it's a good news to me. Yeah, so I feel, taking care of our health is important. So now I'm very, very focused on protein intake. Okay, and then thank my consultant, Ashley and Sam. This one she reminded me.
Yeah, I say later remember to thanks me. Yeah, anyway, it's important because I think all of us, we also started from TRME, right? Yeah, most of us. So it's really important for us to have a good testimonial for ourselves in order for us to do well in the business. Yeah, this is part, and parcel of the first step. Yeah, so I think enough of chatting. Yeah, today actually I have a few, we prepared not to say prepared, but we chatted a bit, right? And then we feel that there are some questions that maybe it would be related to a lot of you, because most of you are still considered quite new in the business. Yeah, okay. So shall we go to the first question? Okay, come, IT. Okay, as a new distributor, right, Andy, what do you think is the right mindset that we all need to equip ourselves with when building the business?
So fast my turn.
Or I share first.
Okay, anyway, I think all of us over here, we are all, we come here for a reason, yes or no? Yeah, I think we wanted to succeed in Nu Skin. Basically, I'm also a very ordinary person like you. I think some of you all know my background, or maybe some of you have not heard my story before. Any one of you have not heard my story before? Oh, we have. Okay, basically haven't. Okay, never mind. Yeah, I just give you a rough idea what I do. Basically, I am also from the event industry. I started off as a producer producing TV commercials, corporate videos, featured films, MTVs, all this stuff. So my life is actually quite interesting. I enjoy working, because in advertising. So I was in the industry for many, many years. Then after that, I diversified into event management, and do a lot of live concerts, and then I work with some of the bigger boys, big budget boys like the Beer Boy, or the IT boys, and also, Genting Highlands, I do a lot of concerts with them. So I do a lot of those international magic show with them for 10 over years. So I do until, Genting, I got one private room. I can go up anytime. I got room to stay on. Okay, last time, now no more. Yeah. But anyway, during that moment, of course, it's very tiring. But when I first come into Nu Skin at the time, of course, I understand some of the fundamental because I did business before. Okay, maybe some of you all have not done business before, or maybe you do business in a small scale. You might not build a very strong foundation. We call it, the attitude foundation. Because building attitude doesn't happen, in a normal life. Okay, meaning that, for example, if you are working for other people, okay, you got no chance to build one. Because you are not given the opportunity to build. Unless you are building your own business, okay, and you are expanding your own business and be very daring to get big contracts, then you will start building attitude. Why? It's because that there will be certain stress level. Yeah. So to me, it's very simple. You look at the background, the person who doing the measurement, the wood construction, right? The background picture. Okay. So if this person wants to build something, and the wood measurement, everything is not solid and different, do you think they can build up a proper, what do you call it, a house or whatever? You cannot. So this is why the foundation got to be very strong. So the first thing, of course, I want to touch on is that, if you are new in this platform, the thing you need to focus is to build the right attitude first. Okay? Because this is the hardest to build one. Right? Meaning that you got to build, as in, business thinking. For example, okay, for us over here, some of you are working. After work, those timing, is it your most productive time? it should be your most productive time of the day, yes or no? Because what you're building is that your own business. Hey, you okay or not? Why you're so stuck in the jam for very long, is it? Okay, it's supposed to be a very casual session today. Because I know you're stressed the whole day already. Then go out and fight GV, do closing, all these things. So it's going to be more casual. It's going to be a communication part. That's why I invited Ashley also to share certain things with you. Because I feel that, building, because her experience is also very strong. If afterwards you listen to her, but I just want to touch on this attitude, because attitude is another one. You can do part-time, you can do full-time, but never do new skin with your spare time. Okay, because when you do spare time, you will never achieve success in life. Right? Because you free only do, it's like you open a restaurant. Okay, you free only open door. Number one, your customer don't know when you open and they don't know when to come back. Okay. Number two, is that you are building an attitude which is your team of leaders or maybe your employees, for example, you open a restaurant, your employees don't know tomorrow got work or not. Those type you say. So I always say that you can do part-time, you can do full-time, but never do new skin on your spare time. Because when you do spare time, I can tell you will end up nothing one. If you do spare time, must as well don't do, go and continue to work. Because it's going to save your time and save your working outline time as well. Right. I'm just being a little bit direct because I do not want you to waste time also. Because this session over here is for builder. So we don't want to go one big round and tell you what to do. Correct or not? But as well, let you understand certain foundation, so that you understand, you can straight away make certain changes and achieve your goal. Because now we are in what? 4.0. Right? I'm from the 1.0 era. She's from the 3.0. Right? This is why the MC came out the 4.0 concept, which is also quite creative. So I think it's something which is very, very good. Okay? So important is that if you want to, as a new distributor, most important is that your positioning. Why are you here tonight? This you got to be very clear. Okay? Or some of your overseas leaders, different timing. Okay? Maybe you are very late over there. But why are you attending during this moment? Because we want to succeed, yes or no? You want to give our loved ones a better life. We want freedom. Right? But freedom doesn't come free, yes or no? Right? Freedom is not free. Okay? Don't be mistaken. Yeah, freedom you got to put in effort. Then later only you achieve freedom. Okay? So initially I share my experience when I first come in the time. Right? Because to me, I did treasury business. I go through 10 over years of business. When I come in that time, I told myself, I am here to succeed in new skin. I'm not here to try new skin. You see my attitude? When I say I'm here to succeed in new skin, I'm willing to do whatever it takes to achieve my goal. Meaning that I'm willing to learn. I'm willing to read. I'm willing to do, go the extra mile. Like, for example, listening to audios. Okay? Attending meetings. You see, I attend meetings when I first come in, my first meeting, they tell me to go Hong Kong. My first check, 65 ringgit. And they tell me, Hong Kong you must go. I said, money is so much, let me go Hong Kong. Okay? Some more the check came in 65 ringgit. I don't know the 65 ringgit for what. Okay? This is why I never bank in. Right? That day when I saw Rain share, 220 Sing dollar. Then my heart, my 65 ringgit only. Yeah, then some of the leaders asked me, why did I persist until now? Why did I persist when I achieved 65 ringgit? I think you all never achieved 65 ringgit, yes or no? Anyone lower than 65 ringgit? I think this era don't have. All right, my era got 17 ringgit also got. Yeah. If you achieve 65 ringgit, will you do? So quiet. Yeah, I mean, during that moment, even 65 ringgit, I also told myself, I'm here to succeed in life. Okay? That's how strong I am during that moment. Because my desire very strong. Because to me, it's very simple. If I come in, I want to succeed. I don't come and try. Because you try, you won't put in effort. It's, sometimes you ask your friend, hey, want to watch a movie? I try this weekend. It's a more polite way to reject you. Okay, meaning that they're not coming. Right? It's like you go for dinner, hey, I'm meeting this group of friends. If can you come? I try to come. Normally never turn up one. Yeah, because haven't made a decision. So when you make that decision, you will achieve a lot of things, faster. Okay, when you start to do new skin. So very important is that do you position yourself? You are here to succeed in new skin, or you say I just come and do. See 3 months, 6 months, 1 year, see how. Right? This type of thinking will not succeed on. Okay? So I just want to put you on the right mindset. Whatever you do, don't talk about new skin. Whatever you do, once you want to make it happen, then you make it happen. Okay? Until today, if you have my number in my WhatsApp chat, you see my, what do you call that? The status. Last status. Is it? Is it status? Okay, status. Okay. I put there, I'm willing to learn, I'm willing to change. For so many years. Until this level, I'm still willing to learn, I'm still willing to change. Yeah. So this is why whenever I attend classes or attend meetings, I always make sure I learn one thing. I don't walk in and learn nothing and walk out on. Okay, because it's a waste of time. But every meeting we learn one thing, is very good enough already. So important is that you got to be very ready. So attitude is your fundamental. Okay? Second thing, I got a lot. You want to listen or not? Can talk or not? Okay, my second thing, first is the foundation of attitude. Second thing is that your belief level. Alright? We always say that begin with the belief, persist till the end. So initially when you come in, your belief level very high on. Because you see certain big events, certain meetings, or you attended certain session, or you saw now the Prism IO opportunity. So you start to have your excitement. So you start to visualize 330, 300. Alright? But there will be moments you'll get hit. Like sometimes we all go to global convention, we all very motivated because few days mixed with all positive people. But sometimes when you go back to your home country, okay, or sometimes you are alone, you start to talk to people. Then you get certain happy moments, I call it. Okay? It's happy moments. Why? It's because you go through this one, you achieve life freedom. So it's happy moments. Correct? It's not so much about rejection. Every successful person will go through this moment, this journey. There's no such thing as, just start the business straight away succeed. Okay? I mean, all industry, I'm not talking about only network marketing. Right? In all industry, KFC also got rejected for how many times? Many times. Don't remember. Okay? Thomas Edison also got rejected for how many times? 14,000 times. During 10,000 rejection, the reporter interviewed him and asked him, how do you feel when you failed 10,000 times? His response was, I never failed. I just found out that 10,000 ways that did not work. So positive. This is why everyone knows him. Until today, he left the world for many, many years, everyone still knows him. Okay? You know who is Walt Disney? You know? The person who created Disneyland? He had a vision initially. So he started to talk to people about Mickey Mouse, all these things. People laugh at him. Okay? So he came out OPP, talk to people, get investment. Everyone laugh at him. Okay? So before Disneyland opened, he passed on. He didn't see the opening. So what happens is that the wife got influenced and continued to talk and continued to OPP people. Then one day, Disneyland started to open. Now satellite also can see Disneyland. Right? So when the day of the opening of Disneyland, one of the reporters also came to ask the wife, it's a waste. Mr. Walt Disney never see this opening. The wife's response was, he already seen it before he even built it. It's a vision. Alright? So when you are building the business, do you see yourself succeeding over here or not? This is the key. Alright? Do you visualize that one day you'll be on stage, like Rain like that speaking? Or you think that, ayo, I don't want to know, I'm scared. Alright? Because I tell all my bigger leaders, if you want to earn $1 million and above, the stage is going to be yours. Yeah. So this is why sometimes we all got post meeting, okay? Why we all choose the front stage? We all every time post meeting, we go, hurry go and grab the station. Because for you all to feel the station. But if you don't grab opportunity to come up and stand, then you cannot feel it. Okay? So next time, got opportunity to do sharing, grab that opportunity to share. Okay? Otherwise, we all do at the back, you got no chance to stand on the stage. Right? But why every time we gather in front? Because you all can feel the stage. But when you feel the stage, remember, you got to have this vision that you got to believe first. Okay? Because along the way, you do the business, okay, you talk TRME, very good, you go out and talk to people, maybe this person never take properly. They tell you TRME not working. Time's up, is it? Your turn.
Notification.
Okay. Okay, so you say, people tell TRME not working. Never mind. Then you talk to another person. This person also buy TRME, but also never eat properly. Then the third one also never eat properly. Fourth one also never eat properly. Do you still believe that TRME is going to change people's life? Okay? If you understand protein intake, very powerful. Nowadays, I quite power. Last month, the last day, I closed 5,000 GV one day. Yeah, all my bikers. Because, I had the last few events with them. Last day, we had a Merdeka ride. After morning ride, at night, we all meet. Meet straight away, scan and close. Because one of my leader is a biker. They just started, so I'm just supporting them. So in a very short period of time, they had a lot of closing. Yeah. So it's always whether you want or don't want. It can happen tomorrow, so you can close 5,000 GV if you want. Or 10,000 also can. Up to your individual. This is why begin with the belief, persist at the end. If you believe, you got 50% chances. You don't believe, you got what? 0%. Okay? You believe, you got 50%. So just choose to believe. Okay? I still have.
You all want to continue listen to Andy or want to break time I share first? Okay, we let him drink some water first. Let's thank Andy. Yeah. Maybe I add on a little bit. Okay, I think one thing very important is as I was recalling, right? I think one thing that we did right that time was goal setting, right? Yeah, because it's very rare that people talk about goal setting to you. So when we came in here, right, wow, your upline always asks you, right, what's your goal? What's your goal? What's your goal? Right? Yeah, you all laugh, right? Yeah. And they don't just ask you what's your goal this month. They will ask you, right, for example, when do you want to quit from part-time become full-time? Got people ask you like this, right? Yeah, it's very normal, right? So, as I was recalling chatting, right, I think we all came in because we wanted the 6 level 5%, right? All of us came in because we wanted the outcome. Yeah, so because we are very clear we want to achieve the outcome, like what Andy said, right? Our positioning here is really we want to succeed in New Skin and want the freedom outcome, right? We didn't stop at EBP one, right? Actually, the first goal after BR, EBP, right? Then the next goal is EBD. Then of course continue, we want to fight for TE which I think all of you're in this room, right? Even though you're very new, even this is your first time joining us in the meeting, right? You think you're just 1 day old baby in the business, right? I think your first goal must go for at least EBD. Because only when you become EBD, that's where you start to taste a very nice passive 5-figure. Okay? Yeah, because active 5-figure here, not hard to earn one. Your testimonial so good, you go out, talk, scan, then chocolate or vanilla, then can close 10K already, But this one is active income, right? So eventually, we want passive income. So EBD is really the first goal. And because we had a clear goal setting, right? Actually, Sam and I achieved our EBD in about two and a half year like that, right? And I think your goal will also influence your future downlines one, right? Yeah, and I think okay, what we did right is because of this first step. That's why we also kind of have the same leader who also want to be fast, right, to follow us, to have this kind of speed, which you all know very close to your one. Haylin, Kasing, and Evelyn. Actually, 3 of them, right, plus minus also about 2.5 to 3 years like that one. Yeah, so really, right, if you position yourself, you are here to grow big, you really want the 155 network, right? I think your goal setting is very important. Yeah, this is one thing that I think we did right that time lah. Yeah, so you want to add on anything else? Yeah, no, I know that I continue to share. Of course, you know when you're fighting that time, you will have some challenges lah, huh? Got the angel and devil. For example, want to come for meeting or not? Part time right? Yeah, very tired or should I go home and rest? Today the boss, scold you a little bit already. I very down. Yeah, then argue with colleague a bit, right? Yeah, down. Maybe I don't want to come for meeting. Actually, during the fighting journey, right, we had a lot of all these thoughts. One feel like skipping meetings, feel like not replying upline. Uh, what else? Feel like, okay lah, maybe this month no need to do 10K lah. Got 5K also not bad ma. Got this kind of thoughts one, right? But I think sometimes, right, you really need to learn how to listen to the right thing because you got angel and devil one. Yeah. So you need to ask yourself, right, during this fighting journey, you are listening to your angel or your devil. Yeah, because not just this small, small challenge. Of course, when you're fighting for new skin that time, you will have life challenge also. For example, someone in the family fall sick. For example, your car break down. For example, you argue with husband. For example, your children fall sick. This one is not because do new skin, then only got all these things happen one. Actually, if we don't do new skin, all these things also will happen in our life one. But when challenges come, right, yeah, when you are fighting this new skin journey that time, right, it's really to test how hard we want the outcome here one. Maybe I share one incident lah. Actually, when we were fighting for EBD that time, we fight twice, only achieve one. Actually, the first time we didn't achieve. First time when we want to start to fight, then my godmother, she is actually a 20 over years diabetic patient. So she got injury, then she never tell me, then she, didn't care about her wound and all this. Old people, right, they don't dare to tell, right? So then she need to do amputation. Yeah. So from one toe to the wound cannot heal, right? Because maybe the mind a bit weak lah, huh? Okay, yeah. So we didn't kill the second month. And then after a few months, we decide to, okay, now we want to fight again. Then things happen again, right? So Sam's dad actually was, found out to have brain tumor, right? That time, doctor say it's about stage 3 or stage 4 already, quite critical lah, right? So then I asked him, so you still want to fight EBD or not? Because if he say no, right, nothing wrong, right? Yeah, because it's the last stage ma. Nothing wrong, totally fine with it because you want to spend the time for our family, right? But he said, no, I want to fight. Because if I achieve it, I go on stage to recognize, my dad still can see this. I want to give the glory to him. So despite all this happening, right, we still continue to fight and we achieve it. So what I'm trying to say is, when you're doing this business, surely you will have things happen one. So it's very important that what Andy say, your positioning here and the goal setting, that what you want to achieve in new skin, right, is really very important. Yeah, is new skin one of the way for you to earn some extra income? Or new skin is your only option to change your life and your family life? Then when things arise, right, you will face it very differently one. Yeah, and last thing. Okay, when I decide to come full time, right, got people laugh at me one. When you tell people you do new skin, your best friend got say something to you or not? You crazy you come and do this kind of thing. So I told, okay, for cause BFF right? So I told my 2 close friends, hey, I decide to quit already. I want to come in to do new skin full time. So they tell me, why you want to be so serious? You play here, okay already. Be more serious in your office job. You're going to get promotion there one. Yeah. Of course, I didn't explain anything, right? Yeah. I just follow my heart. I just quit, right? Right. But all in between also got a lot of people saying a lot of things one, which is very normal one, because they don't understand what I'm doing, right? So I use my ego as my strength. You all got ego or not? All of you got ego, right? Yeah. So ego can be your strength or can be your weakness one. So I use it as my strength. I tell myself, right, I must succeed in New Skin. And then I must succeed fast. Because, right, I cannot take it that I go back to work, right, then for the rest of the life, yeah, they're going to say things like, see, I told you already one, don't so serious in New Skin, told you cannot, this one can be, they were going to say for the rest of the life already, you know. So I use this ego, right, yeah, as my strength to push me to go faster. So if now you have some people saying these kind of things, right, you need to thank them that they are your accelerator. Yeah, so this is goal setting. Goal setting is one thing that really we need to have as a new distributor.
Yeah, I think we should give. I think we should give Ashley a round of applause, yeah. Yeah, because their experiences is strong, because they came in, both of them, they decided to succeed in New Skin. This is why in 2 years plus a little bit, 2.5 years, they become EBD. And then when they do this type of action, those key EBD below is also about 3 years plus minus all become EBD. Alright? So the key is that come in is to succeed on. So when you listen to a story, do you hear one very important thing called commitment? Yeah, I think commitment is important. Because it's like, for example, ASAP today, of course, KL local leaders, I encourage them to come back over here to attend live one, because it's building habit. If you don't build this type of attitude, we do what also won't succeed one. Because, go back also lazy, then you don't talk about making, 6-figure income. This thing will not happen one. Okay? So these are all fundamental. So commitment is, you got to really commit into it. Yeah, because her way 3.0 is angel devil. 1.0 our way is whatever happens just swallow it. You want to succeed, you just no choice one. You got to just suck it up, and move forward. This is a more direct way. Okay? Because I work with Angela, and Rain, these leaders are like that one. Things happen, okay? Swallow it, move on. Because if you play victim, why like that, no one will bother about you during that time. 1.0. Because number one, we don't have meetings at all. We don't have meetings like that, when we first started. So you're on your own 30 days, you want to do, you don't do, no one will care. Okay, you want to do, you do yourself. You don't want to do, then never mind also. So this is why the discipline got to be very strong one. Your desire got to be very strong one. And then the worst thing is what, we do personal care. Okay, rain full of pimples tell me, you all know yeah. They tell me New Skin product is the best. Then I look at him. Trust him no choice because the plan 6 generation 5%, he become a millionaire in 2 years. He earned $1 million in 2 years. Okay, even with personal care, Okay, so I said, cannot, must trust him. I trust the plan, not trust him so much. Okay, but he's also a very visionary leader. Because I remember last time he told us, okay, we captured this opportunity. Everyone, okay, then no one captured. And then he himself, he built another team, create success story. Look at him, wow. Okay. Then the next round, he said, capture this opportunity. Maybe 50% will capture. Wow, then another batch of success story. Then the following opportunity, when he said capture, we all so ready. I can tell you. He said, midnight meeting, 11:59 to 1:59 a.m. Wow, we all attend. Okay, until a time, we had this midnight meeting, at the time we were chasing opportunity. Okay, few thousand people attended. 11:59 p.m. To 1:59 a.m. We got, I think, about 4,000 over people. Imagine strong momentum or not. That's where we created a lot of miracles. During that moment, I think ST created 100 EBD. Okay, during that strong wave. But all these are commitment. Because basic things are like the attitude, the basic things commitment. Meaning that when we have ASAP, this is your most important meeting, in your week. Okay, for EBP leaders, of course, you have SAP 1, you have VSC 1 and 2. All these meetings cannot be missed one. Okay, because if you want to succeed, these are all duplication meetings. If you keep on missing meetings, then obviously you cannot go far. This is why I say that the position got to be very clear. Are you here to succeed first? Okay, because you are here to succeed, then you got to know, what is your key product? You know why I do not know TRME? I don't really know what is you spend, all these things but I can close. But I don't know in that one, I can tell you. Because my key product is 6th generation 5%. It's never about the product one. Right? My positioning, my key product is 6th generation 5%. Meaning that every month, this 6th generation 5% must produce success story. Cannot don't have one. Must have new BR, must have new upin, must have new EVP, must have new BD, don't care, everywhere around, must have one. Because that is my positioning. Because I come in that time only 16 product, I cannot be excited about, I like to wash face. I just now actually said people laugh at her. I got one nickname, they call me the medicine man. When I first started. Okay, yeah, because we all do life pack. Then my friend, wow, the medicine man is coming. Yeah, they all say like that. To me, I also don't bother. Because I saw something, I saw a vision. Basically, I saw 6th generation 5%. I told myself, if I know how to produce and understand this one and create, okay, I can go very far. And true enough, Rain told me that time we need to go Hong Kong to see this convention because we don't have convention at the time. So how you want to go? You don't make money, At least you spend another 10,000 ringgit. Okay? But to me, because I decided to succeed in New Skin, whatever can help me to achieve my goal, I will go on. This is why, Hong Kong room very small one. Okay? 9 of us stay in one room. And I'm sleeping on the floor in front of the toilet. Everyone go toilet go through me, go across me. I also don't bother. Okay? Because you all know I don't born from rich family. Okay, I borrow a study loan to study and finish my degree. Okay, so come back, I got to pay. No choice. Okay, so during that moment, Rain said this convention can help you achieve your goal. So you want to go? ST25, you all bought tickets already or not? You know it's one of the most important meetings. And if you think it's expensive, okay, then you got to rethink your positioning again. Okay? Investing a few $100s into your knowledge and earn 6-figure income, you think it's not worth it, then it's very hard for you to move forward. You cannot do big. Okay? Don't because of penny, what they call it what? Penny wise, pound foolish. This is important. Yeah. Because many people, very good in calculating. Like that. Okay, don't come. Okay? Some people will still calculate parking. Come to public, like that, very expensive. Then you want to talk about earning 6-figure income, a bit far. Not to say cannot. There's a lot of changes you got to make. Because you got to be very clear. We are here to do big things. So you got to focus on big things. You don't focus on the tiny things. Tiny things, you very, not easy one. Okay? This is why that commitment level got to be very strong. Okay? Because I'm talking about doing big, meaning that capturing 300 Prism IO, earning few 100,000 per month, those type. Okay? It's same if Apple give you the distributorship in Southeast Asia. Do you think you can very comfortably take the distributorship and do? You sure have a lot of stress level, correct or not? Right? Sure got one. Right? But those stress level and us different. Am I a bit direct to you? You okay with this or not, this tone? Okay. Okay. Because very simple. I am your friend, I'm also your leader. Okay, I'm your friend, of course I tell you, okay, never mind, take your time. But I'm also your leader, I do not want you to miss this opportunity. No choice, because this opportunity is something which is very big and never happened before in the 41 years in New Skin. So I hope that you all can actually capture and understand some of the fundamental, what do you need to do. Okay, but if you know me, I'm a very friendly person. Okay, you all know me, I like to play, I like to chat, I'm just very friendly. But of course I got responsibility. Because some of you all, that day you brought your kid to attend your kids to attend rain session. I see you all got to take care of your kid, you got to learn. To me, when I see things like that, my responsibility or my burden also very heavy. Because you all trust either one of you all linked to us. And I'm your leader. If I just take it lightly, I will affect your life, I will affect your family life. Correct or not? So I do not want those moments, you see. I just want to deliver whatever I can, the very best, to you all, so that you can achieve your goal even faster. Okay, so bear with me. If you know me, I'm not like that one. Okay, but today is a little bit different. Okay, because now we are racing against time. Yesterday I had a chat with Rain. Actually, every day I chat with Rain nowadays. Why is because that to lead you all to achieve that goal faster. Okay, so that commitment level you got to have. Alright, then of course, A is attitude, B is belief, C is commitment. What is D? Very important one. Most of the, yes, desire. Strong desire to achieve your goal. When you listen to Ashley and Sam's story, okay, fighting EBD, alright, first time, the godmother, is it? Okay, got to amputate. Here, so many times. Then second time decided to fight. Brain tumor, the father. And I remember the time we were in Singapore, Sam received a call from the doctor, said that, another 3 months life, something like that one. Then he broke down. Then we pulled him aside during Southeast Asia Convention. Yeah, I remember those moments very clearly one. Okay? Those moments are part and parcel of their growth. Then after that, I also remember that they fought very hard and then brought their parents there. And I saw their parents very happy because they were just sitting right in front of us. So I took picture of them and then I sent to them. The parents were so proud looking at them on stage. And they fought very hard. So it's always life is 10% what happens, 90% how we react to that situation. Yes or no? It's easy to say but not easy to do. Okay, it's always easy to say one, but when it happens to you, it's not easy to do one. There's very strong desire to succeed come in. Really very strong, During that moment, so many things happen. Okay, but they still persist on. I remember that time they also deciding want to fight or don't want to fight. Because it's one of the toughest moments in their life. But at last they decided to fight. And they made it happen. I think we should give this couple another round of applause. Yeah. A, B, C, D, E, education. Okay? If you want to grow fast, you got to start to educate yourself very fast. Okay? Don't let those small, some people ask me, why come and attend session BSc 1 and 2 need to pay on? Any business you do don't need to pay on. Yeah? And only, 20 ringgit is it? Yeah, 20 ringgit, it cannot even cover the electricity. Okay? Do you know that every month, the COEs, we all chip in money into this center? Okay? We are paying for a lot of you all. You just pay 20 ringgit.